I was going to do a little video covering both the Manchester United game in the Carabao Cup and the Watford game on Saturday, but I felt I needed to do this because, to be honest, I've seen, read, and heard such a load of utter moronic drivel in the last 24 hours. Let's analyse this, right? In a season where we didn't really expect much because we knew we'd be relying on youngsters, the youngsters have really come to the fore, but so have people like Willian, Kovacic, Jorginho, of late, Azapaleta, and the team's been doing great. Now, Carabao Cup, last 16. Frank Lampard picks a team. Billy Gilmour, who I think is one of the best prospects I've ever seen in midfield. I think he'll be Scotland captain one day. He picks him. He picks a centre half who's 19. He picks Calum Hudson-Odoi, who's an 18-year-old kid, bumped up beyond belief by some people, but a very, very, very good prospect, who's coming back from a really bad injury. And we've got some people have got the cheek to criticise us for taking on a virtually full-strength Manchester United side. To my way of thinking, competing with them, arguably, for the first 35 minutes of the second half. Well, in fact, for the second half, I'm going to say, being a better team. First half pretty even, and we got beat by an absolute worldie. This after Calum Hudson-Odoi had virtually missed an open goal. Now, when I didn't get on to the Calum Hudson-Odoi is going to be the new Eden Hazard virtually overnight train, I also won't get on to the Calum Hudson-Odoi is the worst footballer ever in a Chelsea shirt train either. He's a young lad. We can see what potential he's had. Bayern Munich don't offer 30 million for a mug. Paris Saint-Germain do. They bought David Luiz, didn't they? But he's not become a bad player overnight. He is what Willian was last season, and that is a player who's coming back from injury. He's also a young lad who's going to take time to develop. A lot of weight put on his shoulders. Luckily, Pulisic is showing what a good player he is. And luckily, Willian, who I think is playing for a new contract, is playing out of his skin and covering so much ground, it's unbelievable. But last night, a weakened Chelsea side, still a strong side, yeah, but a weakened Chelsea side took on the full might of the great Manchester United. And to be honest, I thought over the 90 minutes we edged it. It's my opinion. You might not agree. But let's not... I saw things last night like, Jorginho was crap. What game are you watching? What game were you watching? He was everywhere. Billy Gilmour, I thought, was exceptional. The only player that I would really criticise heavily, if I was a moron, a mug, and I wasn't a supporter, would have been CHO, Calum Hudson-Odoi. But because he's an 18-year-old kid coming back from injury, learning his trade still, with great potential, I think he'll be top player one day. I won't do that. I'll say, if you're at the ground on Saturday and he comes on, or starts, can't see it, but if he comes on, give him support 100% for all of that game. And if you're not going to the ground, and you never do go to the ground, and maybe you've never been to the ground, don't go on social media slagging off an 18-year-old kid if you really truly believe that you are a Chelsea fan. Because supporters support and mug morons expect. So come on, let's get behind them. Let's really look at that game last night in the wider picture. It was a nothing cup. I know it's nice to win it. I know Mourinho won it, his first trophy. It would have been nice to win it. If you said to me, Glenn, you're going to win the Carabao Cup, I'd say great. But we used it to blood. I mean, look at Billy Gilmore. We can actually see now what he's like against top midfielders. That McTominay, who should have been off, by the way, how did he stay on that pitch? I think the referee must be going out with his mum or something. That McTominay should have been off. But really, he was getting frustrated. You know, Billy Gilmore, top player in the making. And we've got some top youngsters. So let's get behind the team. Doesn't matter about last night. Let's get straight back on the horse, like when you fall off, straight back on the horse, and let's do a good job on Watford on Saturday. I had to get it off my chest, sorry. Speak to you soon, you Chelsea fans. 2 or 3 to watch. Oh, subscribe. If you are one of them, please subscribe so I know that it's worth doing these. And like if you like. And if you don't like, tell me why not. Don't say production values, because I'm using a webcam on a Mac. Someone sent me I think it was Steven Spielberg's brother or something, criticising that, all right? But the content, if you disagree, I like to know why and what you think. And, yeah, give us a comment. Speak to you soon.